We as humans need plants and other creatures to survive. We use them as biological resources in the sense that they provide us with food, medicine, and pharmaceutical materials. Biodiversity also provides us with raw materials needed for the production of goods that we use in our daily lives, such as paper, cotton for clothes, and other wood related products like furniture, fuel, and fibers. However, many individuals do not think about the damage they are causing on biodiversity. Thus, it is important as humans to realize the impact we have on biodiversity because without it, there would be no human existence. If no changes are made in the ways humans use resources on Earth, there will continue to be a degradation of biodiversity until human lives can no longer be sustained. Humans affect biodiversity by their population numbers, use of land, and their lifestyles, causing damage to habitats for species. Biodiversity is the term that is given to describe the variety of life on Earth and the natural patterns it forms. It is the result of evolution, natural processes, and human influence. It also involves diversity of genes within a species, of species within ecosystems, and of ecosystems in the biosphere. According to Eldridge 2000, although many humans may not realize how important biodiversity is to them, it is clear that without it, humans would not be able to exist. Each day, humans use 40,000 species, most of which go totally unnoticed. There are many contributing factors to biodiversity loss, such as climate change, pollution, and natural disasters. However, many of the greatest drivers of biodiversity loss are human related actions. According to the World Data Lab's mission, our world current population is 7.8 billion, and as the world population grows, more and more resources are needed to fulfill human needs and wants. This has resulted in overfishing, overgrazing, and habitat destruction. Deforestation is an example, where forest areas are cut down to create more space for humans. There is no clear way of determining the total impact that humans are making on biodiversity. However, it is obvious that many actions by humans are causing a decrease in biodiversity. Accordingly, human activity has substantially changed one-third to one-half of the world's surface. Poverty and biodiversity. Biodiversity affects everyone to varying degrees. People that live in poverty depend heavily upon nature to provide them with resources to live. In third world countries, logging has become a common activity of the poor. It is a huge problem in many developing countries because it is destroying natural habitats. Yet, it seems to be one of the only ways that people can make enough money to support their families. Governmental actions. Although there are actions individuals can make that can assist in helping the biodiversity problem, it is important for governments to take actions that will provide a larger scale effect on saving biodiversity. Losses by habitat destruction. Many species have been rendered endangered or extinct because their natural habitats were converted to agricultural or other land uses or were damaged by invasive alien species. Species declines. Numerous species of certain groups of organisms have been suffering intense and widespread declines in their populations. with many of them becoming endangered and even extinct. These include large carnivores, reptiles, amphibians, predatory birds, and migratory songbirds. Extinctions caused by humans. Many kinds of human activities are causing species to become endangered or extinct. A species is considered endangered if, because of a small population or loss of habitat, it has a high risk of becoming extirpated or extinct. The most important cause is the destruction of natural ecosystems and their conversion into habitats that are unsuitable for the original species, a problem that is especially acute in tropical countries. Excessive harvesting of some species is also significant, as is damage caused by introduced predators, diseases, and competitors. The solutions to biodiversity loss. Reduce habitat loss. Many creatures are losing their habitats by many ways, of which deforestation is an important example. Since rainforests are the most diverse areas in our planet, preserving them is a positive step towards maintaining biodiversity. Ecosystem restoration is a critical move. Reduce pollution. Pollution puts many plants and animals at risk, causing many species to become endangered. Frogs are an example of the most vulnerable animals due to their thin chemical absorbing skin. Many species of frogs are endangered in Europe and Australia due to the widespread of fertilizers and pesticides. Pollution has also extended to oceans and rivers, threatening marine life as well. Human dumping in seas has killed thousands of turtles that confuse plastic bags with jellyfish, and it is estimated that the population of this reptile has decreased by 60% over the last 20 years. Saint Lawrence belugas are a species of whales that are also endangered due to the accumulation of lead, mercury, and other intoxicants in their bodies. Raise awareness. The first step in resolving any human related problem is raising awareness. People should be aware of the negative impacts they have on biodiversity and should understand the significance of biodiversity in our world. Private sector. Businesses in the private sector could contribute to biodiversity conservation through corporate social responsibility schemes. Businesses could be managed in more environmentally friendly ways, conserving biodiversity. Governments and agencies. Through strict rules and regulations, governments and responsible agencies must help in preserving biodiversity. They could include biodiversity laws as a part of international political and economic agreements, or strict laws that prohibit anti-environmentally friendly actions. Such attempts could trigger positive responses by time. This loss of biodiversity reportedly poses as serious and urgent a threat to humans as climate change, but it has been less discussed. Why do you think this has been the case, and given increasing public concern after the last year's report by Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change or IPCC and widespread public protests this year? Do you believe this could change?